Hello everybody, Sketchy in Hands here. Please like, share the video, and subscribe. So today, I'm going to be teaching you how to draw the Atlanta Hawks logo, well, the alternative logo. So the first thing we're going to do is get all our tools. I'm going to start with a circle tracer. I'm going to have a blue pencil. Something red. I'm gonna go with markers and then a red pen. If you do not have a red pen, that's perfectly fine. Black will do just as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with, obviously get some lead out first. I'm gonna go around the circle a few times. I'm gonna make it dark enough so my camera can catch it. Gonna put this over to the side. Okay. So now that is not actually done. So I'm now going to go up a side. Actually, I'm gonna go up an additional size, and I'm going to draw another circle. Okay, so now that I got my two circles, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the left side of the circle. I'm going to make a mark up here, then I'm going to make a mark right here, and then I'm going to make a rhombus-like shape. You're gonna want this line to come on a downward like slope. This one to come up. And then I'm going to draw a circle right here. Seems a bit weird, doesn't it? So at the edge of this circle, you're gonna make a little shark fin shape that goes down. This is the beginning of the beak. And once you do that, I'm gonna darken this area right here. You're gonna come down some like this. And then connect upward. Just a little bit. There we go. So we're going to take this and we're going to want to connect this section here to here, but you want to come down a little bit, then come up. So this will connect right here. Now, once you've done that, you're gonna want to come to this section, not this section, this point. Come down here. And we're gonna outline this part. You're gonna want to make a very thick outline. So you just want to play around with it and always look at your reference image. Like how this needs to be out a little bit more. And don't worry if yours came out perfect the first time. This is all about learning the basics. That's what this entire series was designed for years ago. Now once I have that done, I'm gonna come down here, I'm gonna come in here, now I'm gonna make the eye. little line, a little circle, semicircle on the bottom. Then I'm gonna come up a little, make another little shark fin at the end. When in doubt, always look at the reference image. So now I'm going to actually extend this, the head to the outer circle, like so. And then I'm going to erase these two lines. So now that I have that done, I'm going to take my red pen and I'm going to outline everything that needs to be red. So here, all this is going to be red. This is going to be red. This is going to be white. And all this right here is going to be white. So I'm going to leave that alone. And I'm quickly going to speed up the video to save you some time.
Get the layup off it, good, floated it high over Moscow. The Warriors lead by 19.
We made the decision this morning, and so when I was asked today when it was starting, I lied. No, I did. I mean, I lied. So my options were tell the truth. So if I tell the truth, it's the equivalent of me knocking on David Blatt's door and saying, hey, this is what we're going to do. I could evade the question, which would start this, Twitter phenomenon. Who's going to start for the word? Or I could lie, so I lied. Sorry, but I don't think they hand you the trophy based on morality. They give it to you if you win. So sorry about that.
In addition to sparking the Warriors' offense, Iguodala had changed the series with tenacious defense on LeBron James. In Game 4, he limited the King to just 20 points on 32% shooting.
Guarded some of the best players to ever play the game. And the approach is, look at the strengths, look at the weaknesses, try to make them have the hardest game possible. Try to make everything difficult for them. Understand the scores where you guys can get their points, understand the flow of the game, trying to just keep them off balance, one possession at a time, one quarter at a time, one half at a time, one game at a time. There's one man who can kind of keep LeBron James in check. It's going to be on the Iguodala. It's so long. He's got some of the best anticipation skills I've ever seen. And his hands, he's got such the quick hands that he's so good at stripping guys. And he made it tough on LeBron.
He was constantly disrupting the play and making and taking contested shots. And he was studying film about, his go-to moves, knowing that when he would drive one dribble left, he liked to shoot the step back. And just every little nuance that he could study on film, he was studying. The best way that you have a shot to beating his teams is making them work. Making them take tough shots, making them exert a lot of energy on offense and defensively. Because, the more fatigue starts to set.
All right, now that I got that done, every area that is to be red will be red. So I'm gonna come out here. But the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to do inside of this portion. I'm just gonna fill it in. This is probably the easiest part of the process. And the color I'm using is R46 Strong Red with Puppet Marker Series. You don't necessarily have to use this one. I just happen to have almost every color. This is my tool of choice. Make sure you use a tool that you're not necessarily fighting with. If you're fighting with your tools, try the competition. Try to see what you're doing wrong. Because it took me a couple years to find a regular pencil that I liked. I'm going to turn the paper a little bit. If you watch some of my other videos, I necessarily try not to do this. That's for the editing purposes, but that is in itself a bad habit. So if you need to turn the paper, there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually recommended by pretty much every artist that is a professional. And I am just going to go ahead and slowly outline the circle. Now, if there's any other logo that you want to see drawn, you want some steps to, whether it's NBA, college, soccer, NFL, leave a comment below and the one that gets the most thumbs up will go to the top of the list. So at this point, I'm just gonna speed up the video and let you listen to some music. And I want to thank you for checking out my channel. And if you got any suggestions for anything else, let me know. Keep drawing and have a great, amazing day.